and welcome back to another episode of Plants vs. Zombies. Just a little manipulating the Zen Garden just a little bit. And then we'll head to the pool during the day. Now this after the last episode, where I did a very, just by the skin of my teeth, made it through the round, trying to do an all cob cannon run. I was like, no, you know what? Let's do this normal. Let's do this as normal as possible. So this is going to be a rather boring little one, where I do it almost entirely normal run. And by a normal run, I mean what I did for the lawn during the day, basically all the missions during normal mode. Nothing completely special, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing too weird. This music is really weird during for the day at the pool, really fast. If I go quiet for a second, like during one of these, it's just me being marveled at the music. Oh, and the parts may not actually have the same speed. I tried to make them as close as possible. I know that's been kind of the same thing with the last couple ones. There's no real way in Sony Vegas to actually make them the exact same speed unless doing a lot of checking or like making them as short as possible. And I say that because how Fraps records is that it records and has a maximum containment of, let's see, what was it, like 4 gigs. The compressor that it uses is not very good, and because of the resolution that I used for the Plants vs. Zombies, as you can tell, it's not very stretched that much. That's because it was played at a fairly large resolution. The files are like 3 or 4 minutes long. Now, my computer was getting all antsy when I tried to put it in before, make it one video, so then I can all record the same speed later. So when that didn't go through, I decided just to shorten them about by half every time, and hopefully it'll work out. And it mostly did, but there's a little discrepancies every so often. Now, as you can see, I am doing this basically the normal way, how just to defend yourself the best way as possible, putting down kernel pults so you can get the cob cannons later, putting down melon pults so you do a lot of damage and you do splash damage. Pretty consistent, you know. I would recommend possibly starting now or a little bit later, putting in like some kind of plant that can fire back towards your house, because there will be the mole zombies later and some balloon zombies, which will take that later. So I am wasting a lot of sun right here, where I am putting in the melon pults here at the back, because in a little bit I will just be putting starfruit back there to do that. Let's see, not yet. Right now you're still safe, but in a little bit. Kinda sad I never had the idea to do an all cattail run, basically. But I tried to do one of those before. Let's see, when was that? That was That was one of the whatchamacallits, the not survival missions. What was that? One of the puzzles? Was it a puzzle? No, no. It was a mini-game, probably. One of the mini-games, I did that. I, try to use only, oh, that was the bobsled bonanza, or something like that. Where they had a lot of, bobsled zombies. And Zambonis. And I tried to use just the, cattails. Which took me 2 tries, if I remember correctly. And now you can see I'm kind of doing a little pattern thing here with the walnuts. You got the imitator walnuts, the normal walnuts, or tall nuts. I guess they're tall nuts. I don't know. I do that every so often. Now, as you can see, with all the watermelons and everything, it's destroys stuff rather quickly. Somehow he actually got through, which was a little weird. And I'm deciding to start the cob cannons on the middle of the water because those tend to have the least amount of zombies at any one time. And since starting to break out the cob cannon, the rest of this should go pretty quick. As you can tell, probably by the time, it's a little bit shorter than the last games. And I guess flag 4 and 5 aren't having the zombies either, the digger zombies yet, but they do show up. So I guess you can put the melon pults down there if you want, but I'd recommend starting to get whatever you're going to put down there already. Actually, if you're just going to use one row, I would recommend the split pea over the starfruit, because it has the repeater on facing the back, so you get rid of them very quickly, while the starfruit is, I think, a little bit stronger than the like, a pea shooter. I do think it actually is a little bit better to use the split pea there. My voice is very monotone today. I don't know why. And now we have to replace all of our spike weeds because they decided to throw Zambonis at us. Lots of them. Ain't that fantastic? It's actually kind of cool. You can put the spike weeds right underneath them, which is very helpful in most situations. You still kind of want one of them close to the wall, just in case. I do not think they actually send bobsled zombies at you because, well, technically I don't know. They might. It's very unlikely. Now they have balloon zombies. So I'd recommend bringing the clover. You don't need the umbrella. Maybe I do use the cattail. Yeah, I think I do. For the last 2 positions in the middle there, I use the cattail for air defense. Which actually, the AI is fairly smart with that. The cattails will automatically go after the balloons if they are out. Which makes a lot of sense, because that's what they're supposed to be doing. We got another Zen Garden plant, which I'm not going to show off everything from the Zen Garden, because that'll take way too long. I will not show every part of the Tree of Wisdom, because that will take too long. Just getting the gold sunflower statue, that's all I'm doing for the rest of this. And Now the tall nuts come in handy because you have all of those guys that will try to jump the walls. And as you can see, just watch the cattails, they go directly after the balloon zombies, so it's actually very, 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 very handy. Sneeze here in a second. Excuse me. My only question is, where are these zombies coming from? They're like all over the place. And now the speed looks slightly faster. Maybe. Preemptive strike, I guess. And there we have the mole zombies. So I'm gonna use Starfruit. I recommend the Split Pea. That's just me. You also have the Snorkel zombies, but as long as you have a wall on the water, you'll be fine. And the Pogo zombies, but as long as you have a tall wall, you'll be fine. And doing this, see, the Starfruit gave me an idea for the next challenge to use just Starfruit as the offensive plants to use. And right now I'm just sending off the cobs like nothing. So, when it gets to the next episode, be sure to look out for the next one, which I'll only be using Starfruit, so that will be an interesting little survival match. But right now, first flag of this level, flag 9, and here you can see the bigger zombies. You'll be able to tell that the Starfruit don't actually work quite as well as you would think. They can take out the first ones, they're not quite as fast as you would need them. So, the best repellent for them is the Cob Cannon, actually. And the Melon Pulse and everything can take care of the guys up there. So, just use them to take out those guys. Or at least that's my recommendation. The Starfruit can do it for a while, but they'll mostly get overwhelmed if there's more than one. And I will see you on the next episode of Plants vs. Zombies for the finale.